about you. Dollars, I need them dollars. You tryna holler? You got that paint on my real swag about you. Prada, is that a
What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am BeingAmbitious, and as always, thank you guys so very much for continuing to rock with me. In today's video, you guys will be seeing how I got this cute little look using some of the new products that I have. And so I'm not gonna ramble on and begin it too much. If you're interested in seeing, my new products, if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then just stay tuned. Alright, you guys, so I'm starting off with a clean face here, and the first product that I'm going to be using is, so if you watch my vlog, my Saturday vlog, you saw when I purchased this. This is one of my favorite serums. I love using it, and since we are like midday here, I'm going to go ahead and use this and apply it underneath my skin. Get this all into my skin. I think I picked this bow up in my vlog too. But if you're looking for one of these like makeup banners for your hair, you can get it from Marshall's or TJ Maxx. They usually like $3. Get this really good into my skin. So to moisturize today, I'm going to be using my rose water. I got this also from Marshall's. As you guys can tell, Marshall's is one of my favorite places to go to get like really great products for your skin, And just to make sure that that is getting into my skin, I just take a standard sponge here and press it into my skin. I don't want to tell you guys nothing else on this channel, is that skincare is really important. You can have a nice looking face, but if that skin looks bad underneath that makeup, you're going to be able to tell. Especially if you're a beginner like me. We don't have our foundation down to the T yet. So girl, you at least want to have a nice little base, right? Okay, so now my skin is ready for preparation. Alright, so getting into the first new product we have is primer. So this primer is by Rimmel. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, and it looks like this. I love this primer. It is often compared to the Becca primer, the Becca matte primer, and I usually just apply it in my T-zone areas. And you guys, this is like my second or third time using it. Every time I use it, I barely have to, reapply my makeup here. I don't really sweat right here like I usually would. It's the best thing ever, and it's way way cheaper than the Becca primer, because I know even the travel size Becca can be pretty pricey, and I think this retails for maybe $8. I got it from Amazon. I'm gonna have the actual price linked up here so you guys can see that, because I can't remember the price right now. But you guys, it feels so good, and it feels like it's like, keeping me like matte there. It's a really good feeling. It's not too sticky, so that's what I love about it. Per usual, I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl Base Business Primer, and I'm going to apply that in all the other areas outside of my T-zone. Let me know in the comments, you guys, some good some good sunscreen that you guys have been using to apply underneath your makeup. I want to get a really good sunscreen for the summer. Even though I am African American, and I know that a few of my subbies, you guys, we are African American women or males, and it's really important that we too, use sunscreen, because our skin is just as much affected by the sun as anyone else's. I know there's like a common misconception within the black community that, our melanin saves us from the sun. It does, but to a certain degree. So you want to make sure that you are protecting your skin at all costs. You only get one round of skin, just like you only get one body. So you want to make sure that you're just protecting it at all costs. So at this point, you guys, I do have my And if you see me looking this way, I'm trying to make sure that I have this applied really well and getting it all into my skin. So now that I have my 2 primers applied, I'm gonna go in and do my brows. All right, you guys, so I've done my brows off camera, and if you're interested in seeing how I do my brows, I will link up a routine right there so you guys can see that. So the next thing that we're gonna move into is our next new product. I went to Sephora a few weeks back and I got a few samples of foundation. So 2 samples that I got was the Fenty Beauty, and I got it in the shade 440 and the shade 420. I think 440 is my summer shade and then 420 is my winter shade. I really love 440. If you saw my last vlog when I went to my high school friend's wedding, I had on the Fenty 440. So in this video, I am going to try a completely new foundation, and it is the Too Faced foundation. I got a sample of it and I got it in the shade Spice Rum. So let's see how that plays out. So I love Sephora, even though the prices are a little up there. There's not a lot of coupons. You do get to walk out with samples, which is really great, because you don't want to spend your money. Makeup, as I always say, is an investment. You don't want to spend your money on a foundation and you get home and it's yellow. You know, I'd rather have a sample of this and it's like, well, I didn't spend any money on it, you know. So yeah, definitely go to your local Sephora for samples whenever you can. So I am going to take my e.l.f. flat top brush and just go ahead and apply this all over my skin. So it doesn't have like any type of smell or anything to it, which like a very distinct smell, and I like that. So let me know in the comments if you've already tried the Too Faced foundation. I think that this brand expanded its shades along with my girl Jackiana, our girl, shall I say, and she, you know, made sure that it was more shades for fellow African-American women, which is really important because we do often struggle, seeing that we have so many different undertones and things like that. We do often struggle with trying to find a foundation that is, you know, fit for us. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this spread all over. I like to spread it to my neck because, if you guys know, I am like 3 different shades. Like my neck is a shade, my body a shade, my face a shade. I know I'm not the only girl out there who deals with this issue, so I ain't even tripping. Taking these foundation brush and gonna get this all blended out. It's looking a bit orange. Well, not really. Not too orangey. Taking my time, because you want your makeup to look like your skin, not like a mask. I know a lot of people don't focus on their neck, but girl, look. Or their chin area, but girl, look. I got a few chins, okay? I gotta make sure. Girl, you know what I just realized? I'm doing my foundation before I do my eyeshadow. Oh, well, gonna keep going. It looks a little dark, or it's looking a little dark. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking a bit dark, but I feel like once I highlight and everything, then I won't look as dark. We'll see. This is only the beginning. This is what's amazing about testing our new products. You get to see the overall outcome. Alright, so I think it's set pretty good. It feels good on the skin. It doesn't feel like I got too much on. And I don't like feeling like I got on a gang of foundation, especially right now in the summer. Now, if I do foundation, full foundation right now with this heat, girl, it gotta be nighttime. You feel me? I gotta be somewhere sitting down. I ain't gonna even trip. I cannot be out here with all that foundation on and sweating, not in this heat. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull you guys in so you guys can get into an eye look. Girl, we are all up in each other's business now, sis. We are all up in each other's business. Alright, so I am going to work with taking a mail, it's gone. She like, I smell cologne. I just said I do the moan. Yeah. I go all I want. Good. I love the baby. So we're going to be doing a neutral eye look today, but we're going to get a little glam. So I'm going to work with the Juvia's Place palette. This is definitely not a new product. This is definitely old, but I think this may be my first time using it on my channel. So let's get into it. Makeup Revolution concealer in the shade C12. I am just going to be basing my eyelid. This is literally my first time doing my eyeshadow after my foundation. But this palette doesn't really, it doesn't really have a lot of fallout. So, taking the NYX translucent powder, I'm going to take a bit of this on a standard flat top brush. I'm going to take a bit of this and just set around my mouth because I have smile lines. Now, it's gonna look a little cray-cray, but it's gonna work. So I'm just taking my standard Real Techniques concealer brush and I'm going to spread out all of this product across my eyelid. And now this Makeup Revolution concealer is a very full coverage concealer, and it is often compared to the P. Louise base. So if you don't want to spend your money on the P. Louise base, then you can definitely get some of this Makeup Revolution concealer. Again, I don't know the price right off, but it is under 10 bucks. So I'll have the price of it somewhere on the screen. Clean out my brush before I start using it on my blank state. You can get this from Marshall's. It's just really good when you're using the same brush but you want to use in different colors, so that's definitely something to invest in. So yeah, so go my Juvia's Place palette. I'm gonna be taking these two shades right here, just kind of mixing them together and going in as my transition shade. Taking my Morphe M441 brush, taking my Morphe 573 brush. So I'm going to take this brown right here and go directly into my crease. This is literally one of my favorite crease brushes. Like, it really just gets the color right in the socket to where you're trying to get it to go. Love it. One of my favorite Morphe brushes. So I'm going to go in for a second time and just continue to build up my crease area. So going into this darker black hair, I'm going to take my Morphe E18 brush. I'm just going to go in and further deepen up my crease. I'm basically taking this black and going right underneath where I placed it. To blend in these two colors, I'm going to be taking my Morphe M506 brush and just making sure that that brown and that deeper brown, well, black, is just blended in all together. Taking this Morphe M213 brush, I'm going to go in with that same concealer that I based my lid with and just use this to give myself a slight cut crease. Alright, so now that my lid space is all out, taking my e.l.f. flat top brush, I'm going to just take some MAC Fix Plus spray, this champagne-y looking shade here, and place that all over my lid. Having a bit of fallout, but that's okay. Yeah, the glitters in this palette is a bit it has some fallout, let's say that. I'm gonna go in with this standard glitter eyeliner. Not all the way, just halfway. Now that my eye is halfway complete, let's go ahead and get back focused on this face. So let's zoom you out. And just like that, we're back. Let's try to get this foundation to the shade it's supposed to be, because this is a little dark for me. So I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution concealer. I'm gonna be taking the shades C13 and I'm gonna take the shades C13 and C14 in the Makeup Revolution concealer. The one thing about this Makeup Revolution concealer, and I know I've mentioned this before, is that it has a perfume smell to it. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It has that perfumey smell to it that I'm not the biggest fan of. But yeah, so instead of going in with C14, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of C12. C12 is obviously my favorite, but it's too light to use on its own as a highlight, but it's perfect for a base. So taking my Real Techniques brush, concealer brush, I'm gonna go ahead and get this all blended out. And I told you guys before, I like doing this step because it gives me like a more full coverage than just going in and automatically blending with my sponge. I know y'all thinking, girl, what's wrong with that hair? Girl, look, I got a relaxer after 7 months, and it took like my roots, but it really didn't take for my ends. It's kind of still textured. So yeah, that's that. And I'm avoiding using too much heat to get it super straight. So I've just been like rolling it. And if you guys do this step here that I'm doing, it helps you to set how your nose contour is gonna be. So I like to go in and get it kind of straight like this with my highlight, because it helps to set exactly where I need to contour it. And you basically want to just follow the main structure of your nose. I like to go in with a little foundation that's already still on and kind of get around here so that it won't be so obvious that I highlight it. This is one of my favorite things to do because you're not supposed to tell, you know, where you highlighted it. So moving on to my next new product. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation in the shade Ebony. It is so beautiful, okay? Really beautiful. I'm gonna use this to contour. Now, most of my contouring has like a red undertone in it, but this doesn't have like that much of a red in it. So we're gonna see how I like it. I'm gonna take a little bit on my brush here. Elf stippling brush. This is one of my favorite brushes. I'm gonna just stipple this cream foundation all out. So let me know in the comments if you use a cream contour, cream foundation to, you know, get your face all bronzed up or contoured up. I like it because it's not like so obvious, you know, but it's getting the job done. like that. I like that. So let's go ahead and go in and set everything. So I'm gonna go in with my handy dandy black radiance powder on a Real Techniques brush, and I'm gonna go in and set everywhere that I highlighted, because we've used a lot of concealer on my face, and we don't want that to crease. And one thing that I've learned about setting my face is to take my time. Because if you go in and do it, you put too much, and you don't want to do that. Because I don't really like to bake. I don't like a overly done under highlight. The good thing about this brush is it lets you build up the product on your face instead of just slapping it all on there. I noticed that when I use a sponge, I over set my face, and oversetting your face is so dangerous. It's a dangerous game, ladies. You know it, girl. Like, you look cakey, and that's not what you want to go for. You don't want to look that cakey, you know. It's a dangerous game, and none of us, you, me, we don't want to play that game. The next new product is this Anastasia Beverly Hills contour bronzing powder. It's really beautiful. It's so beautiful. And it's in the shade Mahogany. It's really beautiful. I'm gonna go in with this and set everywhere that I cream contour. Taking my favorite, one of my favorite brushes, the e.l.f. contour brush. I'm gonna go in with this. Now with this product, I've watched other reviews on it, and it says that it's a dangerous game. It's another dangerous game. You don't want to overuse this bronzer. So extend the neck. You gotta get that double wobble chin. As you guys see, I never dipped back into my bronzer, just one time. So now I'm gonna go in back with some of my baking powder and just clean up the places that I bronze. I'm gonna do that on this sponge brush. Try to make sure that it's even. That's so hard for me. I'm gonna be taking my NYX No Filter powder, golden, taking my e.l.f. flat top brush. Gonna go in and remove everywhere that I set my highlight. Before I apply blush, I'm gonna go in with the MAC Fix Plus spray. I love this stuff, okay? I drown in it because it just brings everything together. So going in with the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 40. I'm gonna take this blush and apply it on my cheeks. So I'm gonna go in with another. I've had it for a while, but I haven't used it on my channel. It's the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. Girl, a highlight. Oh, a highlight. Girl, come on now. Beautiful. Alright, you guys, so this is the finished look. I really like it. I think that the foundation just had some setting to do, but along with my concealer and everything, it popped out great. I really truly hope that you guys enjoy watching me use some of my new products. And if you did, please let me know in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this look and if you want to see more looks like this from me. And also, as always, if you enjoy the vibes, make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as hit that notification bell so you're notified exactly when I drop a new video. As I said before, I always say it, I love you guys. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for, sticking with the girl as I go through many hiatuses. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.